So welcome down to the Devon Koi Pond, and I'll pass you over to Martin.
Thanks very much, James.
Hi, welcome down to Devon Koi Pond. Bit of a week this week. I've had to change some of the equipment. I'll get over and show you the video on that. But first off, welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome to all the old subscribers. Got some stuff in this week's video, but if you're not subscribed yet, smash this button down here. Subscribe now. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoy the videos. If you don't enjoy the videos, smash a thumbs down. Don't matter either way, it's a thumb. So this week started off pretty good. We was doing Ansem on it, merrily bobbing along, koi ponding. Everything was happy, fish was happy, water was good, everything was fantastic. Came down in on the morning 3 days ago. Strange noise coming. Oh, lifts the filter pit cover, has a look. Strange noise coming from bottom drain pump. Oh God. Looking at it and listening, knew straight away what it was. Cracked the top off the first easy pod. Yeah, loads of bubbles coming up in the feed from the bottom drain pump. Air leak on the UV. Now those of you that know my system here know that I draw water through the UV. I don't push it through with a pump. I actually suck it through. Now, I don't know if that's right or wrong, but it's been working. But last year I had an air leak on the UV light. Well, the air leak's returned. This time I couldn't seal it. Could not get it to seal. I had it in and out 2-3 times. Got peed off with it. Lost some more air. Starting to stress, so I just ordered a new UV light. So we'll whip you over to a video of me fitting that one. There's a few clips there really playing around with it. Decided to adapt the pipes where it goes onto it. Nice UV light, stainless steel fitting. And we'll whip over and have a look at that in a minute. So let's click out to that video and then I'll get back to you. Hi, welcome down to the Devon Koi Pond. We've had a bit of a problem Houston this week. Strange sound coming from the pump off the bottom drain again. More or less sussed it straight away that it wasn't the pump. Sussed that I was pulling air again through the UV light. UV light sealed somewhere on it was allowing air in, and being the fact I'm drawing water through the UV, I was pulling air into it. It was pulling nearly as much air as it was water. So I had to have had the pump wound up maximum like 10,000, and I've actually only been getting about 5,000 litres of water out of it. The rest has been air pulling up into the first easy pod. So not ideal. Now I'm not going to down tune the unit. I think it's probably me because I'm sucking through it and not pumping through it. If you're pumping through it, it's not going to pull any air, but if you're drawing water through it, the far end's underwater and you're pulling water through it, it'll obviously take the easier option if there's an air leak. And I haven't been able to find it this time, and looking at the unit, the end cap on it was cracked, and the collar had come detached that keeps the pressure onto the quartz sleeve. So although it was running, I thought, crikey, time for a new one. So I had a look around. I was quite happily to buy one the same. Although I've only had it sort of 2.5 towards 3 years. It was a good cheap unit, and if you used it properly, it would probably last a lot longer. But I've been using it the wrong way, drawing through it. So I've actually gone and got a better unit made by the same people. I've just pulled the top off the box. I'll let you have a look at it here a second. Looks very nice, stainless steel tube on it. A lot more robust design than the other one. And hopefully this one will stand up to the way that I run my system with drawing water through it rather than pushing water through it. So let's have a look in the box. So, here in the box, we've got a Jabbo stainless steel unit. This one, hopefully, the hole spacings are the same and it'll just fit straight in. I'm going to have to cut, because I've got the screw-on fittings, but they're not going to fit with this. It's a different type. I'm going to have to go with the 2 hose tails on it and cut my fittings off and put a rubber collar on it, but I've got all the fittings to do it. Always got lots of stuff lying around here, so it's not a problem. This one only comes with screw-in ones that take the bayonet ones, so the opposite way round to the ones I've got. But there, right, so we're going to whip down, fit this one, maybe today, I'll have a look. If it's an easy enough swap, I'll do it straight away. But I'll also slip in somewhere. I'll slip this clip in to the video that I make for fitting this. But I'll slip a video in as well so that you can actually hear what the pump sounds like down there, because it's a strange way that I run my system, pulling water through it rather than pushing water through it. So if there's an air leak anywhere in the system, or pulling it through it, water through it, if air can get into it, it'll draw the air easier than the water. So let's pop down the bottom and have a look. So this is the UV that needs replacing here. I've just got to get that unit in, so not too difficult, but these fittings here won't fit, so I'm going to have to cut them off, put a rubber collar on it, see which way round it'll go in and on it. Probably enough room, because I've got room to take the tube out this way, so I'll probably go with it this way, but I can always flip it over and put it the other way and pull the tube out the other side if I have to. But if you listen, can you hear the air going in? Shame, but there. Right, I'm going to shut everything down and I'll get back to you after I've done it, because I definitely don't want to video this, because the language is going to be atrocious. It's not going to be a straightforward job, I know it. I'll probably be peeing around with it for a couple of hours. So we'll get back to you after it's in. Right, so here I've sawed off the large end of the hose clamp fitting. I've put 2 rubber boot clamps onto the UV here, and she's ready to go on. There's a little bit of difference in the length between the 2 hose, but this end that goes to the vortex is on a rubber boot connector, so I can easily shorten that one back a bit, and it should go straight in. But I'm still not going to video it. You don't want to hear the bad language. So let's go out, take the old one out. I'll video it a bit when the old one's out, and then I'll show you this one with the new one in. Catch you in a minute. So, got the thing in there. Very happy with that. It's a bit wet in there to see whether I got any leaks. I've pulled my finger around everything, seems okay. All I've got to do now is wire the thing up and cut the wire to the old one out, because it's threaded in underneath. It's easier to snip it each end. So we get that wired into the box and we're all go, but I've got water running through it. Pond temp today, 17.3. Much colder, not very nice today at all. But I'm hoping you can hear the difference. No air being sucked. Job I will do at some point is move the skimmer pump back a little bit more. Easy enough, just extend the pipe there, cut this one back, move it back. Another flexible joint on there. We'll do that at a later date. Give me a bit more room to get in there to change the tube, because I have got enough room to pull the tube out the back. So, right, on with the wiring. I'll get back to you after I've done the wiring. So, horrible job, but it's done. All in there. Pretty sure I haven't got any leaks, but I'll have a look later when it's dry. So let's have a look at it and show you what's going on there. Right, so it's all in there. Still got a bit of wire tidying up, but it's not a nice day down here. I'll get better days. One day when the sun's out down here, I'll tidy the wiring up a bit more. I'm all wired into the box now. It's all working. Just got to pick the tools up. This is the offending unit that came out, and as you can see, I've had leaks around the joints on it. That's where it was actually leaking, sucking air in around these joints. And I've seen a couple of videos on YouTube since, people using these on large aquarium tanks, and the UV actually damages the plastic inside. and you get black on it, and I don't know if you can see it in there, but there's actually black like powder, so it's actually breaking down the inside of the UV tube. Barring that, I've not really got a lot of complaints about this unit. The new ones have got this kind of mounted on the end, but if anybody's got a broken one of these and they're looking for some spare parts, I'll chuck them in a box here for now. They'll sit here until I decide to throw them out. I've got obviously the quartz sleeve and the starter box here if anybody's got a broken one. The other problem with this one was the end cap here is cracked around here. I only discovered that when I went to do it back up, and I discovered it drawing air the other day, so I just smeared some silicone over it, but it was still doing the same, hence I purchased a new one. Bugger it. But there's a spare quartz sleeve here and a starter box if somebody needs one for one. It's of no use to me, so it's Buckshire, you just pay the post. I'll leave it sat here in a box if somebody comes across this video even in 12 months time. So, from down here in Devon on a not very nice day. Absolute pants. I don't know. I really didn't need that expense there of that tube. As everybody knows, ponding's an ongoing expense. Right, bummer. Right, I'll pass you over to me at another time, because this clip would be slipping into into a video. Probably I'll do a bit later, but from here now, catch the other me in a minute. Bye-zy bye. So, I hope you enjoyed that. Great watching somebody peeing around with something, as long as it isn't you messing around with it. Never easy retrofitting something, but quite impressed with that new UV. I actually took the old bulb out, the old one, slipped the bulb in, because no point starting on a new bulb. The old bulb was fine. It's only been running since summer kicked off. But that one's in, been running fine now. Pump's working perfectly again. Fantastic. Fish are happy, so we're back bobbing along again. I don't know, things that happen. So I'll finally give you a quick look round here a minute so you can see everything. Windy as anything again today. Hope there's no wind on the mic. Shouldn't be, because I'm on this one. Pop, 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 pop. All right, this seems to cure the wind, no problem. That's the way. As you can see, trees is drashing around here. Funny old day. Yeah, really windy. Give rain again later on. Funny old day. Water's good. Ooh. Spook 'em. Well, that thing's still down on the bottom of the pond. Still haven't got the vacuum and got it out, but that'll be coming into a video in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be doing a prize giveaway again. So have a look at what that is on the bottom of the pond down there, because it's going to be in that video. So the air's off at the moment. I'll whip that back on. There we go. They do like their air this time of year. Always put as much air into the pond as you can. They love it. I usually turn it off just when I give them a handful of food, because it pushes the pellets towards the skimmer. I've got this one over here on a separate pump, this air stone, so I just knock that one on when I'm feeding. There, she's just shut off. Trays are good, everything's good here. Cress has actually started to grow, the new stuff. Yeah, this has actually started to grow, so that's good. Right, it's looking lovely here. So dry at the moment, we'll give more rain today. We've had our fair share of it. This is the new UV light here, new unit. Looking good. Can't see any leaks. Still damp in there. It rained overnight as well. I need to wait for a dry day. You can see I've got a little weep on top of the pump there. I will dive at that one and give you a twist with a spanner in a bit. Never easy retrofitting stuff like that. You always put everything in and tend not to give yourself enough room to replace it. So that's it for this week. Replacement of the UV light. I've got a job for next week that I'll be videoing. Hope you lot are merrily bobbing along as well. Like I said, go down, smash that subscribe and thumb button. Be much appreciated. If you've enjoyed the video, thumbs up. So from down here in Devon this week, bye for now and have a bit of happy ponding. Cheers.